Today is the beginning of the end and the start of a new beginning. Time has come to redefine yourself and let go of the demons in your head that have held you in captivity for so long. It's time to flip the page and prove them wrong. It's time for rebirth. Yeah, time's up to say goodbye to all the haters, doubters, and non-believers trying to bring you down. In the blink of an eye, you'll realize that there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Finally, you will feel free to live a life you love living instead of the life you think other people want you to live. Remember, you are the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a I don't give a fuck.
What's happening? I wanted to talk to you about your TPS report. We have a new cover sheet, and you should be using those. It is Monday. You know what that means. For most everybody else, it's the beginning of the work week. For those of us who work for ourselves, there is no end to the work week or beginning. It's always just a vicious circle, depending on how you look at it. Welcome. Happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. It's a really crappy day here. It is rainy, cloudy, gray, miserable. Great for a Monday. Morning, Michelle. Morning, Sean. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. It is another work stream. I'm going to be, let's go to the to-do list real quick. So I'm going to work on some mogrts. Try to finish up editing this Mac Studio, maybe work on the blooper reel. I don't know. I doubt I'll get to that. Tweak overlay. Definitely will have to do the redacted thumbnail today for the show this afternoon at 3 p.m. Central. So don't forget about that. What I do over the weekend besides I streamed, of course, Saturday, messed around with vMix Call. Thanks to Alex. Got that up and running. Edited a quick update from David, which should come out this afternoon. In fact, I should do a thumbnail for that. I'll do that first thing here. Messed around with my VR stuff. I've again going through just a mess of tutorials on how to create a VR world. And when I say VR world, it's basically just a room, right? A room for now. But, you know, it will hopefully expand. And then the next part of that will be learning how to create avatars, because I'd love to have my own avatar, not be running around as a big boobed anime chick, the whole time. Because those are the only kinds that are appealing. Everything else is, you look like a femboy or, or a Halo character or So I hope everybody's doing good. I was trying to play Elite Dangerous, which is a space sim kind of combat. You could be an explorer, a pirate, a trader, all that, a fighter pilot, all that kind of stuff. I have this PC and it's good for PC VR, so I'm tweaking that, but the way you set it up, it's just weird, and the controls, I can't get the controls to work. I think I finally figured it out. Sometimes when you get into these complicated type games, I mean, it is like a rabbit hole. What is up, Peter? Nice to see it. Not like, we just, we'll act like we weren't just talking to each other and haven't seen each other in a long time. Lurking while working, sound off. No worries. We've been there. Everybody needs to check out Amazing Peter Gaming over on the YouTubes and Twitch, right? And the Miss Amazing also on Twitch. They do a cooking show on Sundays. And they do some streaming throughout the week. You can go have tea with the Miss Amazing and play some Hangman. That's always a good time. I have just not been making people streams lately, and it's I feel bad, but it's like I keep going down rabbit holes with things, right? And I need to set a schedule to be able to do that. I'm lucky at Hangman. I am lucky. Very lucky at Hangman. Very lucky. All right. Now, did you see the intro? I know you can't listen to it, but did you see the intro? My new channel intro. What's up, Hans? Monday. You woot. Yep. Rudy. Another one. Good morning. Another gentleman that I keep missing missing the stream these days, and I apologize for that. Rudy, I was tweaking my VR stuff yesterday. Thank you. Okay, well, I just, it's fun. It's a fun intro. I've been tweaking my setup for playing Elite Dangerous, which is a space flight sim. It's one of those games where it's really tricky. You got to, it's been out for a while. It's got a big fan base, but it's you got to jump through hoops to get certain things to work, like the controllers to work properly. All kinds of add-ons and mods. I have the set of Hodas that I would like to use, but you're supposed to be able to use the Oculus Touch controllers with it. But anyway. Like I said, it's kind of a crappy day outside. It's a crappy day. David is still a bit under the weather, so he hasn't been able to stream much. There's going to be an update out today, so be sure to watch for that. And with that, we are going to mute the mic. Turn on the disclaimer. You take the side off your new PC. Gamer Nexus just did a review on yours. All right, buddy. We will hopefully catch you soon. Tell the missus I said hi. I will kind of keep an eye on the Twitch, and maybe if she's on today, I'll kind of pop in over there. But thanks for popping in, and take care, man. You said Gamer Nexus did a review. Oh, it gets really dusty in my place. Really dusty in my place. What's up, Mojo? Be on tomorrow? You're on later. On later, maybe. Okay, gotcha. I've not taken the side off, but I mean, it's got some good ventilation. I don't want to take the side off like right now, though. All right, I'm gonna get to work. So, I think I'm gonna stick with the rock for now, music wise. Thanks. Yeah. I bought this when the sequels came out, when the first one, came out. To which I don't even remember what that first sequel name was. I got two of them, one for me and one for my girlfriend. And we wore it to the movie that night. A bunch of us from work had went. Lurkin, thanks for the lurk. YouTube does not have any kind of channel. Well, I could do that on Stream Elements. I should really do that. All right, folks, here we go. Music up. We're going to start off the day with me kind of trying to finish up working on some mogrts that we're going to be using in the edits for David's video. And then I'll probably output some standalone files for him. Yeah, I got the to-do list going. Maybe do some editing. And we'll see how far I get. So, all right, here we go. Yeah. What's up, Josh? How are you? And just as a disclaimer, no, I won't promote any channels or just run and subscribe. Nip that one in the bud right there. So, well, what's up? What's happening? You're new to the channel. I want to set up a short list for this camera playlist. Cool. I only got like 160, but that's okay. Oh, no worries. No worries. Thanks. Appreciate it. I do work hard on it a bit. Do you stream a lot then? I mean, you got a lot of subscribers, you said. And I assume you do gaming. I would, but I'm in a work stream, so I usually am not interacting too much with chat, but maybe here in a bit if you stick around. I'm a graphic designer, motion graphic artist. I do, everything from thumbnails for channels, overlays, video editing, motion graphics. Okay. Start playlist. But does that start my playlist like I want it to? Let's see what happens. Let's go to my stream deck and cool. Playlist. All right. This should start my playlist. There we go. I got a playlist started, so my camera should start switching here pretty soon. There you go. And this is it'll be a kind of an interest, a sort of a tour. Well, thanks. All right, I'm going to mute the mic, going to turn up the music, and I'm going to buckle down. Did I say mute the music? I meant mute the mic, right? Mute the mic, turn up the music. Right. Got a rendering. I'm rendering something. I had a real quick request for something for the show today. So I'll render that out real quick. Does that playlist stop the playlist too, or does it just start it? I think I need a playlist stop button also. So if I go to my shortcuts, first I'm going to edit that one, and I'm going to say start PL, the playlist. I'll clone it, edit, and then I'm going to stop playlist. Is there a start stop? Nope. You have to have a separate button. So we'll just do the stop playlist function there. Morning, James. Good to see you. Information Man Show. If you're still here, thanks for stopping in, saying hi. I appreciate it. So I got to start stop playlist button. So if I can hit stop, that'll stop the playlist. I'll hit play, it'll start the playlist. Hit stop. I think it should leave it on that camera probably. The ding happened, so that means my my render is done. It's just a quick one. I'm gonna fire up Premiere real quick. I always like to try to make sure that any alpha channels are working. Just open up this OBS settings one. Start up bridge. The OBS settings real. Oops, already imported that in, so I'm going to import clone this redacted loop. Ooh, that's a nice 2-minute long loop. Okay, that's good. That's what I want. So around the 57 mark. All right. Get that uploaded. All right, here we get. Footage, animations, glitch, loop. All right, let's I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a couple of Stream Deck buttons. I had created a few for a launch button, a to-do list button, a watch me work button. That's the disclaimer button. So so I need a playlist button. Reset. That's what I like. That's what I want. I want a circle. Let's duplicate that. I'm going to get rid of the rocket here. I'm going to add this. And then add play. Let's add that button there. We're going to make, let's group these. I'm going to group these. Group. Can I turn them both a color at the same time? Does not look like it. All right. But I am going to duplicate the group and then go in and turn that magenta and that. Oops. That also magenta. And then send it to the back. That is a playlist button, but it's kind of big. So let's make it a little small. That's my playlist start button. I'm going to duplicate that, and then I'm going to ungroup Well, first off, I'm going to get rid of the one layer and that. Let's ungroup. Do we have, let's stop, stop, right? There we go. Exactly what I want. Let's make that magenta. There we go. And how do we make it big or do we make it small? How do we make it so that it kind of is telling me that, you know, it's a stop. Go forward a little bit, maybe. There we go. I'll know what it is. I'll know what it is. Group. I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to turn that to blue. And then turn that one blue, and then there we go. Good enough. So this is the stop PL. This is the start PL. I'm going to go to share, downloads, make sure those are unchecked, and just I'm going to download them individually. Start PL. Let's see if we're are we uploaded yet? Nope. Is it not letting? Come on, download. I don't want vMix buttons. I want to go to Grim Productions, Stream Deck, Grim buttons set to, and we're going to again name this one. Oops. Start playlist. Share. Go down to did I download it twice? I probably did, didn't I? Let's go look over here and oh, good. Complete. Okay. Let's move this up into animations and clips. Move. And I'm going to get a link. Copy the link. All right, so let me go to Grim Productions over here. I just want to see which one I downloaded. I don't need to save it twice, right? Stream Deck graphics, Grim buttons, set to. Yeah, I did download start playlist, so I need stop playlist, which is what I am downloading. Oop. I'm going to add those to my Stream Deck. You know, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to make a change. It's time to make a change. I'm going to take off the blue one and just leave that. But let's duplicate. We're going to make that. Send that to the back. Just kind of move it a bit. I'm going to leave that as the telling me to stop. Gives it a little differentiation. Let's go back to the download. Done. Download. Just going to overwrite the stop playlist. Yes. There we go. I mean, I'm almost out of buttons on my first page. Really, almost out of buttons. Like, so those are the two ones I just added. I need to add. This is my guest. Well, I set up a deal, a scene yesterday or over the weekend for the guests. So and if I want, I can go into either the title, right? Because it's a part of it's a vMix title designer or vMix title, and I can go in and either click on the title editor and edit the information, the name. You got Joe Cool, who's at youtube.com Joe Cool Live or something. And then we could change the description to like Joe Cool is very cool and has a cool YouTube channel, right? And there you go. It changed all that. And of course I would not have, that up there. So now, I can have, I got to check again with Kevin and David to see what I got, I've set up the vmix call. Do I have to like create the input every time for it? That's what I'm unclear about. But I don't think I got this set up. Nope, I don't. I've got this, but I've got a button set up for like to bring the guest full screen. We can start our playlist now. But I guess starting the playlist does not. Oops. Starting the playlist does not trigger my stinger. I took a wild guess. I think with those two videos. Oh. And I'm not sure how to do this. I mean, they automatically have their fades on them, so. Okay, let's go into the to-do. And we did the loop glitch, got that done. So let's mark that off our list with a check mark. Well, we've got it marked off with a check mark. Let's go back to the mogrts. I'm going to close Canva now. Close Canva. I'm going to exit out of Premiere and not save it because I don't want to save those changes. Pull up After Effects again. Also, thanks. Yes, you're welcome, Philip. I hate this shot because it's kind of weird. This shot's all right, although there's this ghost sitting here. It's not really a ghost. It's I was trying to set up some soft lighting, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted, so I just kind of put it aside. I need to clean that up and kind of maybe angle this camera more towards, you know, so you don't see all this crap. This was not too bad, but we have this big blank, or this big blank area up here, which it's disheartening because I hate having blank areas, especially when I got that whole bunch of stuff back there. So I think next week I may work on some more rearranging the desk stuff. I may move everything back, back closer to the wall back there, because that's a good it's a good 6 feet. The problem with doing that is it's going to limit my VR play space, and I don't want to do that either. I don't know. These are troubles of a first world problems, right? All right, I got 3 slots left on my first page.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
All right, we've squirreled enough. Let's get back to the EFM graphics. Music up, mic off. watched the movie yesterday. I'd seen it advertised before, and then my good buddy Uncle Jebby, if you're out there, told me about it, texted me about it. Called Metal Lords. Well, Shearston, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Even if it's 6 p.m., yes. I sound like I'm far away because I don't have my microphone set up down here. But anyway, yes, I watched a movie yesterday called take a little break here. Metal Lords. It's one of those kind of coming of age, teenage misfits. Kind of that phase I'm still in at, 50 plus years of age. It was pretty good. I highly suggest it. Ooh, didn't sleep well? Well, that sucks. I am sorry to hear that. Why is my mouse not wanting... Oh, there we go. I have no idea why it hid that. It hid that. It did not want you to say, I'm very tired and didn't sleep well. It did not want you to say that. You changed your profile pic. You had cat ears before. Maybe that's the problem. You're having an identity crisis. There we go. Metal Lords, I was talking about. Yes. Good show. Good movie. I liked it. It was fun. Interesting. It has this, what's his name? Jaden Martell. He's been in a few things. It being one of them. St. Vincent. Knives Out. Midnight Special. I don't remember him being in that one, but okay. The Lost Boys. Are they doing another one? Oh my gosh. Okay. Looking to see if there's anything else. Oh, yeah. St. Vincent's was the first thing I saw him in, but on this one, I will stream some of my own stuff and Maya and Xanthi's and Maya and Xanthi. Got it. I had to stop looking at the Minecraft stuff yesterday because I was really close to, again, I have to be careful with what I do. Have to be careful. I easily get distracted and we'll jump on that Minecraft bandwagon. Before I know it, I'm not doing anything else except Minecraft again. It's like a drug. Yes. All of this tech stuff is like a drug. It's terrible. It is indeed terrible. Just like the the VR stuff. It's like if I'm not careful, boom. I could have. I'm terrible at checking my email, but I will go look. Let's see. Well, I got stuff from Hans. Gadget Lab, Realtor, Every Dollar, True Bill. Got something from Sean. VR chat, my water bill. Let me. There it is. I don't know why it decided to go to the spam folder. We'll say not spam. And there it is. It is Derek with a D. It's not a trap. It's not a trap. It's a trap. I already have an account. Yes. Boom. I am human. Yes, I am. Thank you very much. What's my code? My codes. What happened? Wow. Yes. We're there. All right, I will properly pop in and say hello a little later. What's up, Scott? Oops. But Metal Lords, pretty cool movie. I highly recommend it. You know, if you want to watch a kind of a good kind of, you know, teen coming of age, nerdy metalhead kind of make you feel old kind of show on Netflix. It's pretty good. I've also been watching Outer Range on Prime, Amazon Prime Video. It's a good one. It's very strange. Remember the movie Heavy? Yes, I do. They made 2 of them. There was a sequel, actually. But I remember the movie Heavy Metal. I remember the animated movie Wizards. I remember, like, the main title song for Heavy Metal was by Sammy Hagar. The Red Rocker. No, none of those were for children. Very old movies, older movies. You know, compared to today's animation, I mean, you know, it's very, very archaic looking, but, you know, very stylistic. I liked it. Hope the start of the work week is lots of rotoscoping in the anime. Yes, yeah, a lot of techniques used there. It's not, you know, they only wish they could have had, you know, the powerful tools we have today for animating. I don't want to be in Premiere. Close Premiere. So I've got a couple mogrts going. I'm going to finish up this 2-line one, which is just basically a name and title lower third. Got this text control going on. Let's see. Does any one of you know how to animate images from, like, Paint or something? I guess it depends on what you want to do. I'm getting notifications. I need to turn that off. There we go. And it depends on what the image is, really. I mean, almost anything can be animated. It's just, you know, how to go about it. You know, if it's a really small, like, bitmappy image, it would have to be like recreated. There's a little bit of D&D in that movie too, that Metal Lords, yeah. Viking booty. There's that word again, Viking booty. What's up, Sean? Nice. I think I've got everything in this I need. There we go. Wicked. Now I'm going to, let's see. Okay, I got a one line. I say one line, but it's kind of an info box. You can put information in there, but I've made it so I can have up to at least 2 lines, but I can scale the text. Also adjust the anchor point so that it corrects the distance from the top and bottom. Let's go back to our playlist. Start my playlist again. It's 11:10. Who's having what for lunch or dinner? Or maybe you're just getting up for breakfast. So this is the lower third, more of an info box. Which you can, of course, change the text, change the text size, correct the position. I need to spell that right. Position. And then you can change the color. You can also adjust the length of the bar if you need to. That's one mogrt. So that's 2 lower thirds. Now I'm going to work on the social icon or social lower third. I'll do something a little different with this. I want to be able to have in David's bug, I want that to change to the icon of whatever platform he's talking about. So if he's talking about YouTube, and we put in the, I could put in the YouTube logo there, and then a link. I also kind of want to create a secondary text block that pops up, like, that says follow it. You can say follow us on, or, subscribe to our channel, yada, yada, yada. Follow us on Facebook, whatever. But I want to be able to put the social icons where David's face is. So I'm going to go over to the social. I'm going to right click on it and open that in the essentials. I'm going to name it GFM lower third. I spelled that wrong. Lower third social. Lower thread. Lower thread. What's a thread? I don't know what a thread is. It probably has something to do with Warhammer. I'm fighting the urge to fire up Elite Dangerous and mess with the joystick stuff to try to get that working, because I want to play that really bad. I didn't get to play it much this weekend. I'll give this quick shout out to my girlfriend. She bought me a some sort of gift basket, and I really appreciate the thought behind it. I feel like she got ripped off though. I don't know who it's from, like baskets.com or somebody like that, but it's like they give you these huge boxes of stuff, and then inside it's, you know how they do it with the potato chips, right? You fill half the bag with air. Well, that's kind of what they did with this basket thing. She got like, the basket itself was like, that tall, right? It had cardboard in it, and then a little fluffy, the confetti kind of stuff, the shredded paper stuff. And then they glued and taped everything together and set it on top. It was like a box of, one box of like kettle corn popcorn, which was like a small cereal box full. And then they just taped little things to it. And it's like, I think she paid like $40 for it. And I was like, holy cow, I feel bad. It was I love the thought and I appreciate it, but it's like, man. Yeah. I feel bad. Jelly. I love jelly. I think I ate all my jelly. Wait. Jelly beans over there. Jelly beans are over there. I got more jelly beans. You turn the transparency on. And as you can see, I've got this YouTube thing. I'm going to import. Let me save. Where did I export that to? Control S. Yeah, way over there. And I don't want it over there. I need it in my folder. So let's run over to our David Foster Media folder, DFM, OGLSP logos. We have a background that I'm going to copy and bring that over to my production drive where I've got a fast USB 3 production drive that is hooked straight to the computer for all my like current projects to work on. Oop, what do we got going on? Oh, it's snickerdoodles. Oh, and I'd show you, but apparently I ate the rest of them. I ate the last one. Snickerdoodles. See, there's a bag of it was a bag of snickerdoodles. This is the bag, right? And the box that these were in was bigger than my head. Snickerdoodles. Okay, let me paste this graphic that I'm trying to use. There we go. Let's got this nice background in there. Now, for this, because right now this is home plate. This David's little bug icon is home plate, right? That's where he's going to put his little visualizer. What we're going to do is cover it up. First, we're just going to kind of eyeball it and make it the same size. Oops, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Snickerdoodle. Yeah, it's just it's a cookie. It's like a sugar and cinnamon cookie. A lot of times they're it's like a hard cookie. It's not like a soft cookie or anything. And frankly, I'm not really a fan. I'm not a fan of snickerdoodles. But that's just between us. I ate them anyway. All right. I'm going to turn down the opacity on this little bug here while I shrink it down into place. And just kind of line it up. Because I do want it to cover his hair. So let me turn that. All right. Not that David has bad hair, but I mean. There we go. Let's just kind of do some nudging. Making sure things are like kind of even all around. Make sure I might have, let's check the scale. Nope, scale's good. Opacity, all right. Because the idea is to have icons pop up for the particular URL. Let's see. Let's move that out of the way. All right, there we go. Snickerdoodles are amazeballs. Scott is a fan of snickerdoodles. I'm a fan of beef jerky. It is 12:24. I got the glitch loop done, which was an emergency request. I'm working on the mogrts. I don't think I'm going to get to edit a blooper reel or tweak overlays, but at noon or 12:30ish, I'm going to switch gears. Work on a redacted thumb. I don't know if let's see if they got any information today yet. Today is the 20. What is the 25th? Right? Yeah. There we go. Looks like an interesting show today. For sure. All right, we'll look at that here in a bit. What program do you use for? for what I'm doing, like the stuff I'm doing right now. And actually, I do want to take this. www.yourdomainName.com/some subdomain. By the way, what sound that you have when you change your screen sounds like an alien or something? It reminds me of something in a scary movie, but I'm not sure what. It is just a weird stuttery whoosh. And it actually is like, I have my main camera switch, my stinger. That's my main whoosh sound. Then when I switch to my software screens, it almost sort of sounds like the Transformers. Because the screen more or less transforms and doesn't, mainly what I've been working in today is After Effects. Also a little bit of Premiere Pro. After Effects is a motion graphics and VFX and compositing tool by Adobe, which I'm sure you've heard of. Photoshop. I've also used a little bit of Photoshop and a little bit of Illustrator today. In fact, I got both of them still open. Let me close Illustrator. I don't need Illustrator open, and I am pretty sure I'm done in Photoshop, so let's close that so that I don't have 5 gazillion programs open at once. But this main program that I'm in right now is After Effects. It's what I use to create all the graphics and the motion and the animations in. Okay, let's we'll go PA and we're going to take our position and position that more. Well, let's fix our anchor point first. In the y-axis. I just want it to be, there we go. Now let's pull down, oops. Make sure that we have these two keyframes selected so that it moves those at the same time and doesn't create new ones. Updating. Okay. Oops, that's anchor. I want the position. I'm going to take the position in the middle. Let's adjust that anchor point again. Now, see, that's how that's moving. I don't want it to move. I've created an extra keyframe somewhere that I don't want to move. let's just turn these all into regular keyframes instead of easy ease. I lost some. Boom. So yeah, it's still going up and down. So I'm just going to turn that off. That's where I want it to be. I'm going to take my text size and make it a little bigger. That's about it. A little bigger. Anchor point is still off. There we go. Domain names aren't usually going to be that long, but so I'm going to hit the stopwatch. That's going to create my first keyframe. I'm going to move backwards, and then I'm going to, there we go. I'll then take this keyframe, create an easy ease. I'm going to go to the speed editor, speed graph editor. By adjusting these handles like so, pulling them both to the left, it creates a way that it comes in quickly and then slows down at the end. Which I like that. That looks good. But I want to go to the end. Zoom in a little bit. And here we will add a keyframe by just hitting this little diamond here. And then moving our timeline indicator down to about where this with this other keyframe at the bottom, and then we will move it in the y-axis off the screen. So now there you go, it disappears. But we need to add the one component to it. We've got this background. We've got our little background. I'm going to turn that to a 3D layer. I'm going to turn the logo off. Tell it's a 3D layer because it's got all these green, red, and blue handles on it. I'm going to use Animation Composer and go to Motion Presets, 3D Transitions, Rotate, Around Anchor Point, I'm looking for one that looks kind of the speed I want. I don't know that I want it, to flip a bunch of times. I kind of like the first one here, so I'm going to click on that. I'm going to animate in and out. So I'm going to hit both. That's going to add it to my timeline somewhere. Well, it adds it to the actual layer. So now you'll see it kind of comes in and covers it up, because that's kind of what I want. But you see how it's kind of off angle there? I want it to kind of rotate. Like that. What's up, Lori? Optometrist, yes. Eye doctor. So it kind of covers up the old logo, and then I want our YouTube to just kind of scale up into that position. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this the old-fashioned way and hit S. Set my time indicator where I want it to finish scaling. I'm going to hit the stopwatch, drag it back a little, and then put 0. I'm going to select that last keyframe, hit 9 to create an easy ease. I'm then going to do the same thing. Drag these handles over to the left. Nope, you can't see it because I have to go back and to the beginning. I have to move my work area so you can see it. The work area is handy because you don't want to, if you don't want to animate everything, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Thank you, Scott. I really appreciate that. All right, so I want it to kind of come in a bit faster. I want it to hit a bit faster. So that comes out about there. That's where I want it to kind of start coming in. So boom, there you go. So yeah, I think that comes in nice. Let's go now focus on the end of it. And I just want to kind of do the opposite. I think about here, I want to do a scale. Maybe we move it this way a little bit more. All right, scale, and then we're going to scale that down. actually about here. Let's move this to about here. At the same time, we want it to do it at the same time. Maybe as it's going away. There we go. Boom. And then about here, let's somewhere. There we go. We have this little end marker. Let's actually set it about here. I think we need to go a little quicker. All right, let's animate that and see how it works. Yep. Boom. It all seems a bit fast, but we can kind of tweak that some by selecting all the keyframes, holding alt, and then dragging and stretching them out just a little bit. See what happens. There we go. Weep. There's a little bit of too much of a pause, right? It seems. Because, I mean, as soon as that text goes down, we want that sucker to collapse. I think we'll move our keyframes up towards the middle. So let's see how that looks. And that still seems kind of not fast enough for the rotation. All right. I think we're close enough. So now we need to kind of convert it, right? Convert it into a mogrt. I'm gonna go to the projects file there, right click, open an essential graphics panel. Move this over a bit. Now, all this has a little bit of leftovers from the other mogrt. We can replace the text. We can, scale it as need be. All right. We can, fix the anchor point if we want to. We can adjust the length of the bar if we need to. But one of the big things I want to do, there's a Font Awesome, which allows you to use like glyphs from, for icons and stuff, and it has branding like the YouTube logo. So we want to go, let's see, I want to say the layer name. Let's click that and then hit enter and say, oops, it got rid of that one. I don't want to get rid of that because I don't want to. Font Awesome. There we go. The layer name's Font Awesome, but that's not what the text says. So I twirl all this up just to clean it up. And with Font Awesome, I'm going to twirl it down, twirl the text down. I'm going to take the source text for that. First, I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to add format. I'm going to add a group. I'm going to name this group Social Icon. I'm going to move it to the top. I can then drag the source text and just drop it in there. Now, I can add a comment. And what I'm going to do is leave some instructions. We're going to go to Font Awesome. And Font Awesome. Search for the social media icon to use. Hurry back. I was wondering what that meant. I'm going to say Facebook, right? You can click on the desired icon. Copy glyph from the top left. Download Font Awesome from where? From, right? There we go. All right. So now that gives a bit of instructions. I had a way. Did I lose it? Have I lost that ability? I mean, it happens. My Graham Skull said, one other thing we wanted to do on this was add another shape. And in fact, I don't think we need to really add another shape. We can just use the shape bar from the lower third bar. Let's go find our colors. There we go. Our color palette. We're going to go to the color fill with our eyedropper. Let's try the blue. I'm then going to scale it. Lower third, yes. Let's talk about lower thirds. That was not what I wanted to do. I did not want to scale it like that. Let me make sure to, there we go. We should put this behind. Let's move the position up a bit. And I don't know if I want it that long. A lower third. Okay, so let me find my for placement. So in television reference, you have like, it's kind of in the lower third of the screen, you have like the top third, the middle third, and the lower third. And a lower third is usually an information graphic put at towards the bottom of the screen to, you know, either provide information, identify who the speaker is, so on and so forth. And that was probably supposed to be a cue, right? You typed Q, your keyboard said, no, I'm an A. Your Q identified as an A. We'll stick with that. It said, today I do not want to be a Q. I am an A. Does that color work, or do we want to go with maybe I need to actually have it selected? Now with this one, I don't know that I want to create a control to see how long it is. So I'm going to zoom in a bit and hit the scale. And the way that scales is, I just don't like it. So we got to go in and select the points. Go to the shape layer. First, let's make sure it's a Bezier. It might already be, and it is. So we're going to select the points. We're going to drag that. And really, I need to turn on my save title, which is about here. You see this X? There's a little tick mark it's hard to see down here. I wonder if I could change that. Can I change the color of my safe? Let's go into our preferences. Grids and guides. It does not look like it. You can change the color of the grid, the proportional grid and guides, but you cannot change the style. And I'm just gonna hold shift and then drag that out to about where that, if you can't see it, it's like right here, just about there, and leave it there. That way, if we want to drag in our lower third length, it'll still look good. And as it comes past that halfway point, that's where I want my shape to be visible. So about there, let's hit our position, move it to the right a little bit, and then move my time indicator. Let's zoom in just a bit. And we're going to set our time indicator on that first keyframe, and then hit Alt left bracket to trim that. That way, it does not appear on screen till after that bar is, and about there. About there is where I want it to start. Let's go to our speed graph. We'll pull this handle over. This handle over. There we go. BBS, anyway, good to be listening out and away from chat. Going to be listening now and away from chat. No problem. And I think that we wanted to use a secondary font, and I just want to add a line of text here, and we're going to say, social media call to action of some kind. We'll just call it that first. Let's then move that into, let's save, open up my position. We're going to move that down. We're just going to line it up with the left side of the text here, so it's kind of uniform. Good Lord. Is that a word? Let's click on the position there, move our time indicator back, add another keyframe, and then move that down. Now let's move the whole line of text down under the lower third bar, but just above that shape layer. That way it's covered up, and we don't have to do any masking that way. It isn't. Yeah, it is now. Maybe we will right click on it and add a layer style of a drop shadow. That punky. Punky boo boo. We're going to set it to normal, set the opacity up to 100. We are going to get rid of the size and give it just a hard drop shadow. Maybe drop it down to 3. I just want it to be able to set it off from, you know, that background a bit. So now, you know, they can set the call to action, like, you know, subscribe, like the page. Would like. To see if we can't like add the bell and the thumbs up. Animation Composer, there are a few icons that can be used. If we search for the bell. We can add it. Let's edit this. Go back to pull up our little color swatch palette here. And with that selected, we go back to Animation Composer and edit. Let's change. I think I might already have these saved as nope, I don't have that. So why do I not have that saved as a preset there? All right. Make that blue, make this the pink color. Scale it down a bit. Oops. It's rotated a little bit so it gives it a little character. Maybe that's too much. Here's something I want to try. I'm going to pick whip this to the lower third bar, which is controlled by the right. So when that comes out, and it's a YouTube one. Maybe I'll do the same thing with the color bar. So that should not even be coming up till about there. So let's move that. There we go. Where we want it. Ring the bell. It's an instrumental version. Now the trick is, how do I build this like so that's not there every time? I don't know. I'll work on that later. I actually moved back in the stream, so the great music might have been out of context. It could have been. Could have been. All right, it is 12:15. I'm gonna go grab something to eat. We don't have really any lunch food. And that, well, I could eat a sandwich if I want, but I'm not in the mood for that. Go grab a sandwich somewhere. So I'm going to jump off here. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning on this work stream. I appreciate it. I've been accused of that Alex and I sit the same way. Very funny. So I'll have my evening stream will be tomorrow, but later on this afternoon at 3 p.m. Central. Be sure to watch the Redacted, an alternative news program to your mainstream media with Clayton Natalie. And David may make an appearance. Like I said, he's still feeling under the weather. I'll be in the chat. And Philip will be in the control room. So be sure to join us there if you're not busy. It's a good show. That's a good song. And now go enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully it's probably still raining. I don't know. I got to check, look outside here in a second. But anyway, I never get through my to-do list like I should. But I'm going to go get some food, come back and take care of a thumbnail and then get ready for the show. Thanks again for hanging out. If you enjoyed the content and found anything useful and you want to help support the channel, feel free to buy me a sushi. It's not required, but it helps out. Just helps support me and the channel and helps me to create the content that I've been creating and create more content. And as always, you can find me on Twitter. Be sure to follow me there. That way, you're always informed. I will be asleep. No worries. That's okay. It is past your bedtime at that point. So follow me on Twitter if you want to make sure to be informed of when I go live or if I have to, postpone a stream or whatever. That's where I let everybody know. Once again, thanks everybody for your support, and we will catch you tomorrow at Tuesday, right? Tuesday, it'll be 8 PM CST. We'll have some more fun. So thanks everybody for hanging out, and I will see you later. Peace.